YouTubers, welcome back to Rankin Projects. Alright, it's brew day today, and we are doing a Citrus Session IPA. And this is going to go with the normal process. I got my strike water up to 152, almost 153, and we're ready to mash in. Alright guys, we are mashed in. What I did is I put the different grains in a bucket, and then I just kind of switched them around, mixed them up a little bit, and then slowly pour them in there, mixing it with a paddle like this as you pour them in, just to make sure you're not getting any clumping, so that's why you do it slow. But they're mashed in. We're going to let that sit for about 5 minutes while I get my program set up to hold it at the 152 for 60 minutes, stirring every 15 minutes. So we'll get this stuff going here. You can take your cap off of here. I just put that on there so no grains get down the tube. And then we'll put our screen on. There, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then we'll get our tube here spun around. Recirculating tube. Okay, clamp that down on each side. Open up the valve. Alrighty. We should be good to go. I like to get my lid on there so that the temperature stays somewhat consistent. That guy down in there. Alrighty. So, let's turn on the pump and we should be good to go. We are recirculating. I'm gonna set this. So what we'll do is we'll do a manual pause. We'll just do our timer. Bump that back up to the 60 minutes. And resume. Just circulating now, getting a little bit warm, but that'll cool back down. Okay, cool. It's got a nice color. Last time I did an amber, and yeah, you can see it through the tube there. It's pretty clear, like a crisp golden, light golden brown. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, we did our 60-minute heating at the 152. We did our sparge. I'm letting there's my greens. Letting that drain into a pot, getting all the stuff out of there. This is heated up now to 170, and now we are going to heat it up to boiling. So down here, hold this down and it'll raise that temp. It'll stop at the boiling 212 automatically. Yeah, and it says boiling. Okay, so we'll do our timer. Do a 60-minute boil. Oh, way too much. Okay, and we'll resume heating up. So I'm gonna put my lid back on here. However, make sure that once you're getting close to the 180 mark or something, that you don't keep that lid on there because you'll have a mess. So, all right, we'll get the boil going here. A couple little side notes I wanted to mention is this timer actually won't start until you hit the temperature you have it set. And then the other thing, I've had a lot of people ask about sharp edges, and I always talk about, oh, under here, these screens, they have sharp edges on them. Another area that I just found out is right under the lip of my green bin. That's really sharp under there, so watch out for that too. Well guys, we are almost there. Oh, 211. Heating up nicely. So it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to get up to boiling with this. It's running on 110. Also be careful, I actually I had a smaller extension cord. Oh, there we hit it, 60 minutes started. Smaller extension cord, and it was actually getting really hot. So make sure you have a thick enough extension cord if you are using one. I am outside today, so I am using one. But, all right, we're gonna add our 60-minute hops and our hop spider to the boil, and then should start rolling here. It's not quite a full rolling boil, as you can see. It's got some movement there, but not a rolling one. It's interesting. Usually I do have a rolling one, but maybe it'll take a little bit. All right, you can see we got a decent boil going. Okay, not too bad. It's clearing up pretty good there. And we have about, 17 minutes left or so. So when there's about 15 minutes left, I like to put in my wort chiller. So we'll get that put in right now, and that way it sanitizes it for the last 15 minutes or so in the boil. This recipe calls for hops with 10 minutes left in the boil, so we'll get ready to drop those next. And then more hops during flame out, and then some dry hops right before you're about to bottle. So this is my first IPA, so there's a lot more hop additions that we're doing. So all right, we'll get this wort chiller in there and sanitized.